So as promised, welcome to my house. This is Norbert. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to be making dinner for you tonight. The dish that I'm going to be making today is a salmon recipe. And this recipe is actually a very simple recipe because it was found by accident. And it basically has two ingredients. It has your salmon fillet. This is a sockeye. And our secret ingredient is Zesty Italian dressing. Very simple, and for that reason it's something that I think would be good for your family because it's nice and quick, and I know how busy you all are. So what I'm going to do for sides with this is I'm going to have my rice, and I'm also going to have some asparagus. Ben, please don't walk across. Ben, you gotta stay out of the shot. Because the preparation of the salmon is so fast and so simple, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the asparagus. You're gonna wanna cut off the ends and get it ready. We're gonna get it into our dish, and then I've got some pre-boiled water here, and you can just use boiling water in a kettle. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just getting it to start cooking. We want it to just get started here before we saute it. We're gonna leave it here for about 5 minutes. While we wait for the asparagus to start cooking, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just divide up the salmon into portions for the family. I'm gonna basically cut it in half here and into quarters. Perfect. We're gonna put that aside. What I want to do is I want to show you basically how much Zesty Italian dressing we're going to use here. Let's give that a shake. Perfect. And we're just going to pretty much cover the bottom of our pan here. Now I'm going to bring it up to heat. So we want it really hot before we start searing the salmon. Get our pan started. As we're waiting for the pan to come up to heat for the salmon, I'm just gonna melt some butter here for sauteing the asparagus. So we're gonna put our butter in there. Our asparagus is almost ready here. You'll see it turns to a bright green color. So you know it's pretty much ready here. Our pan is getting hot for the salmon, and our butter is melting here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our asparagus side inside the butter and get it cooking. We're gonna add some salt and pepper. And we're gonna add a little bit of roast garlic and red pepper spice to it. It's all brought up to heat. What we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna bring it down with the skin side down and get it right on top of the Zesty Italian dressing. We wanna make sure that sauce is under there, and you could see it starting to cook there. So this is gonna cook really fast. It'll take about 5 minutes or so. We're just gonna move the asparagus around a little bit, turn the heat down to about a medium for the asparagus. It's looking nice. We don't wanna overcook the asparagus because you want that crunch for the side. As this cooks, I'm gonna start plating the rice. And the rice, I decided on rice, white rice. You could substitute whatever you want, but for me, it was easy for my rice cooker to make the rice for me here. So because we want to do a quick video, I'm just going to plate the rice. Grab a little bit of parsley for a garnish. So I'm just going to cut that up a little bit. The asparagus is ready to be plated. Give it one last little push around the pan. Now it's time to flip the fish. So just before I do flip the fish, I'm actually gonna put a little bit more Zesty Italian in there. Move that around a little. And then what we're gonna wanna do is give it a quick flip. The beauty of this is that the oils and all of the spices in this Zesty Italian are going to just be pulled right into the fibers of that fillet, and all that flavor is going to just soak into the salmon. I always like to put a little bit of soy sauce in into my rice here, so just give it a splash for some extra flavor. You could really hear that sizzling salmon in the back there. Smelling so good. I wish you could smell this. The great thing about this dish also is seafood and salmon especially, it cooks so quickly that this will be ready in no time flat. Okay, so you can really see the Zesty Italian there is really caramelizing. And you can see that oil on the back of that skin. So we're gonna just flip it back over one more time. Look at that beautiful crust we're putting on this salmon. And the skin's one of my favorite parts. I don't know about you, but I love the skin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna check the largest piece here. I'm gonna break it in half, and it's perfectly cooked right there. So now what we'll do is we're gonna grab our plate, and there you have it. Dinner at Norbert's house. Hey Ben, time for dinner, man. Come on. Okay, let me help you up. All right. Have a seat. All right. And there you go, buddy.
I don't like this on pizza.